Hi, good morning. I'm Dr. Sangeeta. I'm a dermatologist, and today we're going to talk about a holistic approach to treating hair fall. It's important to know that there are many different kinds of hair fall, and we need to take a very detailed history and a clinical examination to actually find out the underlying causes, and then we are able to customize treatment to an individual. So the first step is to actually find out what is the kind of hair fall that an individual is suffering from. We do this by taking a history and by examining to rule out underlying medical problems, hormonal problems, nutritional deficiencies, genetic predispositions, and other such factors. The next step for us is a detailed evaluation of the scalp for scalp health, the presence of itching, flaking, dandruff, etc. And of course, examination of the hair, especially the areas and the pattern of the hair fall and the thickness and the density of hair in these areas. We can do this either with the naked eye or we can do it with different diagnostic tools of different complexities. Once we've come to some conclusion about what kind of hair fall we're suffering from and the underlying factors that may be leading to it, then it's time for us to customize a kind of a therapy program which is very individualized to that person's particular kind of hair fall and that person's reasons for developing that hair fall. Usually a combination therapy is always offered, and there can be products and there can be services. Products can be in the form of basic hair care regimens or even medical prescription products which are topical or even oral. Services are of many different types. Some of them are non-injectable and some of them are injectable. Today I'm going to share with you some of the common services that we use while treating hair fall. Now it's important to ensure that whichever service one undergoes, it is working at the root of the hair follicle, which is where it will give the maximum impact and benefit. When we develop hair fall, the hair roots actually require a lot of stimulation and nutrition. One of the important services that we use to correct this is in the form of infusions. And infusions are of various cocktails which contain micronutrients, botanical extracts and multivitamins. This can be done either in a non-injectable format, which is just by topical infusion, or we can do it using a service which is called mesotherapy, where tiny micro injections of these cocktails are injected into various areas of the scalp, especially the areas of hair fall. This is a service which, although it's injectable, it's extremely comfortable, it's very fast, easy, and takes just about 10 minutes to cover the entire scalp area, and you can complete it and just go back to your normal routine or your day-to-day work. A very popular service today is something which is called Platelet-Rich plasma therapy, or in short PRP. This is a completely natural method of hair rejuvenation and restoration. It in fact uses the body's own healing growth factors to stimulate and nourish the hair follicles and lead to hair growth. So how do we do this? We take a sample of blood from you. So it's your own sample of blood. And now this sample is processed in a centrifuge and the red blood part and the blood cells are separated from the plasma. The plasma contains platelets and these are rich in growth factors. Now this platelet-rich plasma, which is full of the most nourishing and stimulating growth factors, is then injected back into the affected areas of the scalp in the form of small micro injections which cover the whole area of hair fall. Multiple sessions are required and usually we do these sessions at a month's interval. So in the initial phase, we would use almost 2 to 3 sessions and later on maintenance as required. Another safe and effective therapy is called low-level laser light therapy. This laser light therapy works by delivering light directly to the scalp. It stimulates the blood flow and the cells of the scalp and thus leads to hair growth. Usually we use this low-level laser light therapy in combination with other techniques such as mesotherapy and platelet-rich plasma therapy. In addition to all these treatments, Your dermatologist will also recommend scalp applications which you have to use every day in between the services. Your dermatologist may also recommend certain nutritional supplements or other oral medications in order to help your hair grow better. In case your hair fall is so severe that these therapies haven't really worked well on you, then you do have recourse to a technique called hair transplantation. In this technique, we actually extract follicular units from your own scalp and then transplant them into the areas of hair fall to give you an effective coverage to your hair fall problem. In addition to all these products and therapies and services, it's very important to maintain a basic daily hair care routine. It's important to understand what kind of hair we have, whether it is dry, whether it's oily, whether it's normal hair, whether it's sensitive hair, chemically treated hair, or damaged hair in any way, and choose products such as shampoos, conditioners, and serums which are made for our individual hair type. It's very important that this kind of a regime is implemented on a day-to-day basis because this will actually help, along with all the other treatments, to give you the hair growth that you actually desire. So we've talked up to now about all the medical modalities available for managing hair fall. But at this stage, I would like to emphasize the importance of a balanced diet in overall health and wellness. This is extremely important for the wellness of your hair and hair growth as well. And a balanced diet which is rich in proteins and supplements such as iron, calcium, vitamin B12, vitamin D3 will go a long way to also help your hair be healthy and beautiful. Last but not the least, I want to also emphasize the effects of stress and lifestyle related factors on hair health. We are exposed to stress day in and day out in our workspaces, in our homes. All around us there is environmental pollution that we are exposed to on a day-to-day basis. It's very, very important for us to de-stress on a daily basis using different forms that suit our individual preferences. It could be exercise, it could be yoga, it could be meditation, it could be just walks in nature, music, dance, whatever it is that suits you, that allows you to de-stress at the end of a tiring day. Your lifestyle also matters. The amount of sleep that you get every day. A good sleep, a good night's rest is going to go a long way towards keeping not just your hair but also you healthy. Exposure to ultraviolet radiation, especially if your lifestyle includes a lot of sun exposure and a lot of travel. Ultraviolet radiation is one of the most common causes of aging, both of the hair and the skin. And good protection from UV rays is also an important part of your lifestyle changes. Hydration is very important. Drink a lot of water all through the day. This will hydrate not just your hair but also your skin and give rise to healthy skin and hair. I hope all this information was useful for you. But above all, just relax, be happy, fill your life with positive energy and keep smiling.